So hey, we're here at Who's Shoes, located in historic Georgetown, Washington, D.C. Kim Cameron, lead singer-songwriter with the band Side FX, is here. Got a few questions for her. So, we decided to have an interview here in the shoe store. Can you explain why?
Well, first, you guys were the first ones to carry my CD, so it seemed pretty appropriate. But more importantly, I think there's such a bridge between music and fashion, and I wanted to kind of stay with that theme and exploit it as much as possible.
So Kim, you shot your last video in Delaware. Can you tell us why?
When you look at a lot of the great, beach music videos, they're all in California, and you've got the cliffs, and it's, fairly rugged, and I wanted to do something a little different, and people, I think, forget the Mid-Atlantic has these great beaches and great scenes, and so I think we've been able to capture that. That will come out very shortly, but it's it's got its own sense of romance and specialness to it. I thought we should do it.
So this past spring you performed at the National Cherry Blossoms Festival. Can you tell us about it?
There's something about performing for that festival that's got this great magic to it though. First you see these buses of people who come in from all over the place that come to see these magical blossoms. It's a pretty spectacular place to perform, and if it were something I got to do every year, I wouldn't mind.
You did your first quick tour in May. Can you tell us how it went?
We started out driving all the way up to Crested Butte, which from the airport was a nice 5.5-hour drive. I think we arrived around 3 a.m. and we performed the next morning at this great radio station. They were extremely nice. It was an absolutely perfect day. And we were there for about 2 hours performing a live show, and then we drove down the mountains. It was absolutely beautiful, and performed in Denver at a club. It was good for the band. It was good for us to be together. It was fun. Kind of get to know each other a little differently.
So tell us, what's the latest and the greatest? What are you working on these days?
Just finished a couple festivals, Unicity Festival out in Eastern Maryland. We did a hard rock show for the Walter Reed Yellow Ribbon Fund. We're working on a couple new songs. I just finished the latest one about maybe 2 weeks ago called Broken Heart. So we've been extremely busy trying to put things together, and we're trying to decide when we want to release our second album.
So Kim, what's up for this fall?
Fall, they are trying to book us on our first official tour, so we would go outside of the Mid-Atlantic and actually venture out. So they're right now looking at Asia-Pac, or the Asia-Pacific I should say, and they're looking at Florida and Alabama. So we'll see where we end up. I'm hoping to do all of them, but probably not in a row.